I'm the witness. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Very well. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. Yikes! Okay. It was Christmas Eve, just about after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. Okay, so she was in her car. Then she wasn't looking at the lake when the bang happened, right? Okay. Why were you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Yeah, it does sound suspicious. Tell us more here. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research? Did you hear him object? No, no, no. What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. He sustained his own objection. That's not cool. Wait now, I'm the one who says that. Well, then say it already. Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. I heard this bang come up from the lake. So, you weren't looking at the lake at that time? Nope. I looked after I heard that noise. She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Tell us more. Well, she heard two bangs, Riza. She heard two of them. Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? Uh-oh. No, it's not clear enough. It's actually a really, like, blurry photo. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah, well, of course. The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. Then there was another bang. Second shot. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble. Von Karma, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure. Well, I guess we should press her further. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. That's what I'm... Sustained. Yes, of course. Oh, great. Enough. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. But, Your Honor... You keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Oh, that's not good. Understood? That evil smile he's got going on there. Uh-huh. Nick. Lotta's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy. I know what you mean. But if I can't say anything, what can I do? I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Oh-ho! Who was that? It was me. Maya. Maya. Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities? No, I do not. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. Yeah, Maya, you tell her. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol? You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outbursts. Answer me, Lotta. What's the big idea? Treat me like some kind of criminal. I saw him, I swear it, I saw Edgeworth. Enough. Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. No, no, no. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave. No. No! Wait! I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent. No, no, no. Ha! What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? No, that's wrong, dude. Wrong. What? Did you hear what Ms. Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and we have a right to cross-examine her again. Ooh, we get a second shot at cross-examining Lotta here. Okay, okay. All right, order, 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 order. Order. You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. What? Ms. Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. Whew, that's lucky for us. But he's in contempt of court. No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me. Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately. Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Maya. Oh, man. Well, it's a good thing Maya was around to take the fall for us right there. I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses. I'm running out of time. Better find a contradiction in here or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. Well, I don't think it was clear as day, because that photo looked kind of foggy to me. Let's go ahead and put this in her face. Gotcha. Gotcha, Miss Hart. Finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Ms. Hart. So? This picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet, even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? What? Mr. Wright has a point. Oh, you think she killed him, huh? I don't know, maybe. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please. Yet, now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Ms. Hart. What? Did you see the defendant that night? Of course. I said I could and I meant I could. Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. Oh, you think she was trying... So you think she was trying to kill Edgeworth and accidentally killed the other guy by mistake? Wow. There's a lot going on in this story. Maybe. You're right. It was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem. Oh, so she mysteriously had some binoculars she never mentioned before. Okay. All right. You use binoculars? Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. This one better be good. Okay. You're right, it was a cold night and the mist was thick as grits. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. Alright, well tell me about these binoculars. Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday, you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars, for that? I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? The camera is irrelevant to this case. You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright? Is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this. If you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Oh man. Okay. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera? We got no choice, right? We gotta press him further. There's no way but forward here. This is a make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is, perhaps, the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there. Very well. Ms. Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera. Yeah, I hear ya. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. Was it really? I don't know about that. Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know, the fog gets thick on that lake. It's not very suited to stargazing. Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight, huh? Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect. Challenged intellect? The shade of it all. Whoa, okay, Von Karma. Now, wait a minute. Continue your testimony. You were saying how it was that you saw Edgeworth. No unnecessary comments, please. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. Okay. Did she really? The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. Well, if the camera's set up to take pictures of a meteor shower, then how did it get this photo of two guys in a boat on the lake? Shouldn't it be pointed at the sky? Let's go ahead and present this photo again. How about that? Maybe this will help. You were photographing shooting stars. That was a lie. Says who? Take a look at this photograph. This was taken on an automatic setting, was it not? Yeah, that's right. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. But as this photograph clearly shows, the camera was pointed directly at the lake. Ooh. Got her. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well then, what exactly was she photographing? I think I know. I think I know. Why was she skygazing and scanned the lake for what then? Yeah, so she wasn't there looking at stars. She was there looking for something else, right? Because we know Gourd Lake is also home to something else. Yes, exactly. It's home to Gordy, right? I think she's here to get a photo of Gordy. Ms. Hart. This is what you were trying to photograph. What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy? Ah, the sighting at Gourd Lake. Well, Ms. Hart? I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. Okay, how about I have proof? I have it. Proof. Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. What is proof that the witness was trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster? Well, let's go ahead and present this photograph that's set to take pictures when loud noises happen and it's pointed right at the lake. The proof, Ms. Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus this photograph here, taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you would set your camera to respond to loud noises. Ooh, so she should have got a photo every time the gun went off, right? So if the gun was shot multiple times, she should have multiple photos. Order, order. I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Ms. Hart? You were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So, smart boy, I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Aw, that's not very nice, dude. You can't say that. Aw, so mean. Hey! But, as she succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason, I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Mr. Hart, or Ms. Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from this court? It does discredit her, I think you're right. Please revise your testimony. Right. Fine, I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. Something will change. It has to. And I'm going to spot it. Okay. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out at the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked straight out at the lake. There wasn't much else out to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at the boat the whole time, crossed my heart and hoped to fry. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Objection.
The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on the case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination.
Objection.
I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Juan Karma's up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... why? Was there a contradiction? Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. Ha! That would be a first. Haha, very funny. You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright? If there is no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Ooh, the stakes are getting really high now. Yes, Your Honor. That's right, now she's saying she saw a flash by one of the men's hands. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Well, tell us more about that. An investigative photographer? Yep. You get your photo and you sell it to the press. It's that kind of business. I was taking pictures at my sister's graduation last year. And guess what? What? There was a UFO just hanging in the sky. A UFO? You know, an unidentified flying object. A UFO! That's when I had sort of a revelation. I knew I should become an investigative photographer. I see. Kind of a shaky basis for a career. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. That's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at the lake. Alright, okay. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. There wasn't something else to look at, but you were looking for Gordy, right? Let's present the Gordy article to her. You were looking for Gordy, come on. Don't be lying, you heard a loud noise. Gordy's supposed to make a loud noise. You were there looking for Gordy. You were looking for Gordy. Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person be looking at it. I agree. Any normal person would. But you are far from normal. Oh man, poor Lotta. She's just getting it from both sides here. What? Y'all want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy. That's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Ah! Mm-hmm. Exactly, right? Order. Continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well? Huh. Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all. Miss Hart, are you saying you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, you know, I could be witness to a murder and all. I kinda got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat till now. This is totally uncalled for. But hey, you got the photograph, you got proof. Still, we can't see who is shooting who in this. Right. That's why I took this photo in. Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole. Shut my what? What was she going to say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second. She even had a photograph to prove it. But you really can't tell from the photo who is shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said, it'll drop the quality a mite, but should let us see who's who. Alright, so she made an enlargement, right? She enlarged that photo. There must be something interesting in that photo, right? Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth, or worse. What should I do? Make her show the enlargement, duh! She's obvious that there's something suspicious happening here. Von Karma doesn't want us looking at it, so we gotta look at it. We have to. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court? Because it does not exist. What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool. All the truth comes out. What's the meaning of this, Von Karma? Ms. Hart. Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. Oh, we got the music too. It's all going down. All right. The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. Oh, you think it's a Nickelback reference, Buddy Bear? I hope not. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Here it is. Oh, well, this really clears things up, doesn't it? We still cannot see who is firing in this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Alright, so this lake photo, enlargement, again taken at 12:15. Happy now, Mr. Wright? There has to be something. You asked for the enlargement, and you got the enlargement. No, no, no. And little good it has done any of us. Your dog was drinking your kombucha? Oh my gosh. Must be a hippie dog. That's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over. Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Ms. Lotta Hart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo, somewhere. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? Well, there's a problem in the photo. Yeah! Good spotting it, Rizo. Yeah, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. Let's object to this enlargement, Your Honor. There is something decidedly strange with this enlargement. What might that be? Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange? Okay, here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo. Alright, I think this is it right here. Here, Your Honor. The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? That was a 200 IQ move right there, right? That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that left hand contradicts. It's got Edgeworth's right hand prints, right? The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. Oh, you think this is when Phoenix Wright just launches into a rendition of Photograph? However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, got him there. Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim? Alright, well, we've got a few options here. We have Ms. Hart, and I know you're extremely suspicious of Ms. Hart, Buddy Bear. We've got the victim himself, and then we've also got our friend Larry Butts, who was selling hot dogs, but he wasn't there that night, right? So I think it's probably got to be the victim himself, right? That possibility of suicide was raised earlier because of the DL6 incident, right? So let's see if it's the victim himself here. There is only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Ooh. Order! Order! So, you are saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright, but suicide is out of the question. What? An examination of the victim's wounds reveals the distance at which he was shot. The distance. The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. A meter? That's 3 feet. No. There is no way it could have been a suicide. Order! Order! Mr. Von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data? Of course. I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. Okay, shot from approximately 1 meter away. I see. Very well. Allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all. This court is adjourned. Whew. Boy, a lot went down today. Okay. Phew, that was a close one. Hey, don't you have anything to say? No, I have yet to be declared innocent, right? Well, yeah, but what happened out there on that lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too. What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Huh. Look. I'm gonna go check on Maya. Oh, right. What? Tell her something for me. What? Whoa. Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? I requisitioned a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter. So the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Lotta's deposition added to the court record, I heard 2 sounds like gunshots just after midnight. Okay. Ooh, to be continued. Alright, we're just chugging along in this investigation. Alright, let's save the game. And move forward. We gotta do a little more investigation. There's gotta be more evidence for us to find, or another witness, or something, right? Maya. Hey, Nick, it's you. I'm glad Mr. Edgeworth made it through the day, okay? It's a relief. Hey, why'd you do that, anyway? I don't know. I just knew I had to do something. I know I'm not the lawyer my sister was. I'm sorry. Well, you did save the trial. Just behave from now on, okay? Okay. Alright, does she have anything to tell us? Have you been questioned yet? No, not yet. Detective Gumshoe was here just now. He said, seeing as this is your first offense, we'll let you go after questioning. Whew. Oh, and he wanted me to get bail money ready. You can pay for me, okay? Huh? How much? I don't know. I guess they'll send you a bill or something. Why do I picture giant bales of money every time I hear the word bail? Any luck with Mia? None. I can't get through to her at all. I tried. I really did. I don't know what to do. I think I probably shouldn't have stopped my training. She sounds like she really did do her best. I should check and see if there are any waterfalls in the local area. I wonder if I'll ever see my sister again. Alright, well, I guess we need to go back to the lake and investigate some more then. So let's go back to entrance of Gourd Lake, huh? Anything here? There are fewer than there were yesterday, but the cops are still around in the park. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe is here today. Alright, well let's move further into the park. Let's go to the public beach. Somebody's here. Haven't seen Larry around today at all. Probably off paying through the nose on a date with the lovely Kianse. Oh, you have a theory, huh? What do you think's going on here? Let's go check out the woods. Maybe is Lotta here? Oh, you think Lotta Hart killed the guy, huh? Maybe so. Maybe we'll find some evidence here. Oh, hey! It's our old pal Gumshoe. Good to see you, dude. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. Hey, pal. The trial today. Yes? What about the trial? Well, I was going to say good show, but it wasn't really all that. Though you did save Mr. Edgeworth, I guess. I just wasn't sure how to thank you, you know? Thanks. Well, tell us what's going on, dude, Detective Gumshoe. Any idea what strategy Von Karma is planning for tomorrow? It sounds like he's bringing in another witness. Another witness? Oh, right. He said something about that in the trial today. There were 2 witnesses. 2 witnesses. I was wondering who that other witness was. Who was it? Sorry, pal. As much as I'd like to, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Right. Oh, right. I wanted to ask you something about Edgeworth. What's up? Is he afraid of earthquakes? I never heard anything about that before. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't talk about himself too much, see? But there's one thing that's clear as day. Him hating crime the way he does, and him becoming a prosecutor, and him being scared of earthquakes, it all started with that incident. The DL6 incident? Yep, that's the one. 15 years ago. He saw his father shot before his very eyes. He still feels the pain now. You can see it in his eyes. I wanted to talk to you about Maya Fey. Huh? She's not out on bail yet? That's strange. I told them to let her go as soon as they had written their report up. Man, I don't know what would have happened in that courtroom today if it weren't for her. Seeing her get dragged out by the bailiff, I'll be honest with you, pal, I shed a tear or two. Mr. Edgeworth, he was so moved, I saw his lip trembling. Really? Cold as ice Edgeworth? He was really grateful for what she did, you know? I'm going to head back to the station. I'll get the report on Maya and get her out of there as soon as I can. Thank you. Maya is awesome. And Phoenix is awesome for reminding Gumshoe that she's still cooling her heels in the lockup, right? Oh, wait. I was wondering, how much is bail going to be? Don't worry about that. Mr. Edgeworth is posting the whole amount. What? Edgeworth? Didn't I tell you? He is grateful to her for what she did. Alright, pal. Well, don't forget to go pick her up, okay? Alright, well we definitely have to go pick up Maya, right? Maybe I can get Edgeworth to pay this month's rent, too. Well, that would be nice. Well, let's go get her, huh? Going back to the public beach, to the entrance, and to the detention center. Where's our sidekick? Gotta spring you from this joint. Hey, Nick, you finally came. They just finished the paperwork. I'm free to go. Free at last, eh? Those interrogators are really mean. They were like, okay, what did you do this time? Like I was some kind of criminal. Can you believe it? Well, they let you out in the end, didn't they? Oh, that reminds me. Thanks for bail. Thank Edgeworth. Huh? He posted bail for you. He said he was grateful for what you did. Mr. Edgeworth did that? I have to make it up to him. We've got to win this case, Nick. Yeah, I think you're right. Well, come on, let's get out of here and let's keep investigating. So you think it's hard because of the Scooby-Doo theory, huh? It definitely could be. It's a little suspicious that she was out there all by herself, claiming to be a witness and all of this. There aren't many cops around here today, are there? They're probably back at the precinct, working up the case against Edgeworth. Hey, y'all. Hey, it's Lotta. Y'all really did it today. What did we do now? No, I'm not complaining. See, I did a little thinking. A little self-reflection, you might say. I realized that being a witness is a mighty big responsibility. But I just went up there and started blabbing any old thing that came to mind. Lotta. So, you see, I want to make it up to y'all. Make it up? Make it up to us. Tell me more. What did you think of the trial? To be honest, I was doing it half just to say I'd been a witness. Even though I didn't really see anything. I kind of convinced myself I had, though. I'm sorry, I know I caused y'all a lot of trouble. Well, memory is a tricky, vague little thing. Yeah, I sure know that now. I'll be fine the next time I witness a murder. Right. You mean the first time you witness a murder. What about Gordy? Right. Well, the way I figure, the trial's only stoking the flames of Gordy fever. I'll get my exclusive photos and rocket to stardom. All right, Lotta, you go, girl. I wish I could be an investigative photographer, too. Finish your spirit medium training first. Lotta, what do you mean by making it up to us? Well, you see... Actually, I got a bit of information for you. What? That Von Karma didn't want me to say nothing about it. What information? Now we're getting to the heart of it. See, I reckon we might be able to do ourselves a little exchange. Exchange? I thought this was to make it up to us. Right. I propose a little exchange to make it up to you. What? Information don't come cheap, my friend. Hey! I see you thinking, my, how unsophisticated these southern folks are. It's written all over your face. Let me tell you, most southerners are way more sophisticated than you. I'm just the exception, okay? Well, what'll it be? We gonna deal or not? What do we do, Nick? Oh gosh, what do you think? I think we need to make a deal with her, because she's got some more information, but I don't know. The other thing about her you think is suspicious is that she fled and didn't say anything after the murder. Okay. Yeah, she didn't report it, right? Because it was a guy that called the police. That's what Gumshoe said. Alright. Make a deal. Okay. We don't have any other leads, so I don't think we have a choice here. Okay. How much? Huh? You completely off your rocker? I may not be sophisticated, but I'm not trying to rob the poor. Huh? The only fair exchange for information is information. Listen good. What I need from you is information about Gordy. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Gordy? But Gordy doesn't... I mean, Gordy might not exist. Then bring me proof that shows he don't. I'll be keeping watch from the car, okay? You see something, y'all come to me first, got it? Okay. Right. See y'all later. Okay, so now we just need to prove that a thing that doesn't exist doesn't exist. Okay, Nick, let's go hunting. Hunting? You don't seriously mean... Gordy? I sure do. What about Edgeworth? We're searching for Gordy for him, Nick. Don't you get it? Okay, and how exactly do we search for a make-believe monster? Maybe we can find a monster myth specialist? That's right, we're about to go on a snipe hunt, right? Alright, well let's see if there's anyone hanging around this place. Oh, what's going on here? Look, it looks like the Steel Samurai. What's that? The Steel Samurai, Nick? Yo, Maya! Hey, it's our old friend Larry Butts. Larry, what the heck is that? Oh, it was my girl Kiance's idea. She was all, if you like, put this here, it would be like really cool. Dude, she gave it to me along with the banner. Wow, that's real impressive she could find those for you. Well, she knows a lot of people. And that show's finished now, so she got them for free. Right. Alright, let's talk to him, see if he knows anything. Yo, Nick! What happened with Edgy? Well, we made it through the first day in court all right. I don't know how good our prospects are from here on, though. Huh. Hey, Larry. Did you know Mr. Edgeworth's secret weakness? He's terrified of earthquakes. He acts like a little boy. Huh? That's weird. I don't think he was ever like that in school. No? Really? Well, we were only in the same class for a little bit. He transferred schools pretty quickly. Transferred? Right, when the DL6 incident happened. Doesn't look like Larry knows about it, though. Hey, Larry. When did you get that big thing? Huh? Oh, the big guy? I've had that for about a month, yeah. It's a big hit with the kids. Why wasn't it there yesterday? Huh? Huh? Oh, right. The compressor was busted. Compressor? Yeah, it's that little unit by my hot dog stand. That's what I used to put air in the Steel Samurai. It broke a little while ago, so I sent it in for repairs. Oh. And here I thought you'd inflated it by yourself. Alright, well, thanks for the 411, Larry. Let's get out of here. Why don't we go back to... let's go see Gumshoe. How about that? The Criminal Affairs Department. Okay. Hey there, pal. What's up? You look sorta out of sorts. Wait, you didn't go and do something that's gonna hurt Mr. Edgeworth's case again. What do you mean again? Whatever. Have a seat, pal. I'm here for you if you need anything. Besides money, that is. Alright, well tell us some information, because that's what I need. How is the investigation proceeding? Oh, you think I should go check out the dock? Yeah, you know what? Why don't we go there next? How is the investigation proceeding? It's not, really. We have another meeting coming up. We're supposed to talk about Mr. Edgeworth's motive. His motive? See, Mr. Edgeworth's father died in the DL6 accident. And the guy who got the lone suspect declared innocent was the victim in this case. Robert Hammond. They're saying that's why Mr. Edgeworth shot him. And Edgeworth never talks about his past. I bet they'll drag that out and hit him with it in court tomorrow, too. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I gotta admit, it doesn't look good, pal. Say, Detective Gumshoe, do you know Gordy? The monster down in Gourd Lake? Not personally, no. Well, we're looking for it. Huh? Are you out of your minds? Hey? You got time to go wild monster hunting? How about doing a little questioning for me, then? Oh? Detective Gumshoe is scaring me, Nick. I told Detective Gumshoe about the deal with Lotta. Nick, try telling him sooner next time. Sorry. I see, pal. Sorry for shouting at you. Okay. I, Detective Gumshoe, will aid your search for Gordy. Huh? I'll loan you one of our newest secret weapons for finding evidence. Really? You can take whichever one you like. Alright, some secret weapons, you guys. Okay, give us the goods. Hold on now. Everything in due time. First, let me show them to you. These are our best and brightest. Introducing secret weapon number 1. Missile. Missile? He's a canine police dog still in training. Missile. Missile. Here, boy. Oh, look, there's Missile. All right. Here he is. Hey, he's cute. Look, Nick, cute dog. A cute dog. And this will help us. How? I think it is a Shiba. I think you're right. Next, secret weapon number 2, a fishing pole. Here, this is my own personal pole. Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for a monster. Yeah. How are you supposed to catch a whole sea monster with a fishing pole? Never know till you try, pal. Okay, this next one is the last one. No, please, I'm already overwhelmed by our choices. Secret weapon number 3, a metal detector. Here. Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for something alive. Right. How are we supposed to find it with a metal detector? Hey, you never know. It might have been eating soda cans. Well, which will it be? I can't make up my mind, Nick. They all seem so perfect. I can't make up my mind either, for the totally opposite reason. Oh well, I suppose it can't hurt to borrow one of them. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save the game. And let's see what happens. Let's go ahead and borrow Missile. Can we borrow Missile? Sure thing, pal. Be good to him. He's so cute. Oh boy. Alright, he is very cute with shiny eyes. Oh, you think that I need to take the metal detector to the boats to look for shells. Okay. That might be helpful. Well, let's take Missile first and see what happens. Okay. We're going to the beach. Hey, Nick! Missile's been acting strangely. Missile? Oh, right. That little creature of the detectives. Hey, I love little doggies. Good boy, good boy. Oh, Larry, look out. He doesn't look like such a good boy right now. What's wrong, Missile? Oh, go off, Missile. Eee, Missile! Missile! Whoa, stop that thing! Cannibal! It's eating my samurai dogs! Oh, Larry! My samurai dogs! Wow, he ate every single one. I'm sorry, Larry. Sorry? Sorry, don't pay my bills, Nick. It's going to have to this time. Alright, sorry, Larry. I think that's probably not the secret weapon that we need right now. Let's go back to see Gumshoe. And see if we can get a different secret weapon. Detective Gumshoe, can we borrow one of the other things? Huh? Yeah, sure, pal. But I have to take the last one I lent you. Department policy. Well, take your pick. Which will it be? Alright, well... I think the metal detector probably is the one that we want. I wonder what happens if we borrow the fishing pole, though. Well, let's check it out. Can we borrow that flimsy-looking fishing pole? Sure thing, pal. Oh, if it breaks, be sure to dispose of it properly, okay? Right. Sadly flimsy and of dubious utility. Okay. Well, let's get out of here and go back and see if it helps us find anything. Maybe we'll fish up some evidence. Let's go to where Lotta was and see if we can fish here. Alright. Okay, Nick, this looks like a good spot. A good spot? For what? Time to do some fishing. She's serious. What are you gonna use for bait? Oh. Yeah, oh. I figured something like this would happen. We should have brought Missile along with us too. At least then we'd have bait. That's not cool, Phoenix! That's not cool! Missile is not bait, dude! Nick, how could you? I'm kidding, I'm kidding! Huh, some jokes are better left untold. Ooh, she hit me. Okay, watch this, Nick. Just try not to reel in any empty cans or boots, okay? Here we go. Ah! My leg! Hey! What are you doing? Sorry, Lotta. Don't tell me y'all are on some film company's payroll. Nick, pay her. My poor, poor wallet. Yeah, let's... I wonder if she has anything else to say. I learned something in today's trial, that's for sure. Testifying is serious business. That's why I decided not to talk about that case anymore. Huh? Whoa, didn't you say you had information about the case? Tell us that at least. Like I said, I'll trade it for the dirt on Gordy. Alright, anything else about Gordy? What are you gonna do if Gordy doesn't exist? I'll quit being an investigative photographer. What? After all, I only have one photo to my name so far. Was it a good one? You bet. A UFO. A UFO? Anyway, if I can't get a career-making photo this time around, then that's it. I'll quit and go back to school. Huh? So you really are a university student? Yeah, well, I'm taking a break for a bit. Right. Alright, well, I guess we have no choice but to go back and get secret weapon number 3, right? Right here, going back to the criminal affairs department, right? Okay. Detective Gumshoe, can we borrow one of the other things? Yeah, sure, pal. But I have to take back the last one I lent you. Department policy. Well, take your pick. Which one will it be? Alright, time for the metal detector. Can we borrow that metal detector? Sure thing, pal. I'm not sure what we're gonna find with this. Remember, you're hunting for a monster. Anything is possible. Anything. Okay, a useful detection device. Well, let's go back to Gourd Lake, and we were gonna go to the boat shop next, right? So we gotta go to the beach, and now we can go to the boat rental shop. Okay. It's always so quiet here. I wonder if the boat shop is closed for good. Well, with the murder on the lake and all, they're probably just taking a vacation till it blows over. I get it. Oh, it's going off. Nick, it's beeping. The metal detector's found something. Sure is loud enough about it. Whatever it is, it must be in those bushes. Go check it out, Maya. Why do I have to check it out? Nick! Look! Huh? An air tank? Huh. The valve looks broken. Thought it was Gordy. Maya, first of all, why would Gordy be in the bushes? And second of all, why would a metal detector react to a sea monster? Oh. Huh? There's something wrapped around this air tank. It looks like a string of flags? Well, we might as well take it with us now that we found it. It's heavy. Alright, so this is an empty air tank. The valve is open and a banner of flags is wrapped around it. Okay. Well, we did find something. I guess let's go back to the public beach here. I wonder if Larry knows anything about this air tank, because he's got flags on display all over this stand here. What? An air tank? What about it? Larry, I wanted to ask you about this tank. Is it yours? Say, is this air tank yours? Why would I have a thing like that? Look at his eye twitch, yeah. Look how, look, see how there's a string of flags around this tank valve? It's just like the string of flags around your steel samurai there. Busted! Must be a coincidence. There's strings of flags everywhere these days. Like elementary schools. And used car dealerships. Look, why would I need a tank anyway? How about to inflate something? You used this to inflate that, didn't you? Inflate what? What else? That big puffy steel samurai. Huh? Now, why would you go asking me a question like that? Looks like I hit the nail on the head. Right. Actually, see, the compressor I always used was on the fritz. So I tried using the tank to inflate it just once, and it didn't go so well. As I suspected. Alright, should we ask more about the tank? Let's ask some more. It didn't go so well? Yeah. Do you think you could be a little more specific? Come on. Look, it's embarrassing, so I really don't want to talk about it. Tell us! Fine. Whatever. It's like what I said, the compressor was busted. So I took the tank and I tried to fill the samurai up with that. And then... oh, he launched the samurai. The valve busted open and made this incredible noise. And that tank there took off like a rocket. And it took my poor deflated steel samurai with it. What? Off into Gourd Lake? It sure scared me out of my gourd, that's for sure. Wow, okay. Alright, Larry. Anything else to tell us? So the tank and the steel samurai you were trying to fill up flew away. What happened next? Well, all that happened on the 20th or so. 20th, a week ago. Now, as far as I could see, the tank went flying out into the lake. So I went out every night in a boat looking for it. I mean, Kianse gave me that steel samurai after all. And when did you find it? Just the night before last. Ah, it was out in the lake. Okay. It flew way out there. It took me 4 whole days to find it. The night before last was the night of the murder. So Larry was on the lake on the night of the murder. Sorry for not telling you, Nick. Actually, I was here on the night of the murder. But, you see, I went home before midnight. So, you didn't know about what happened? No. That's too bad. It's not all bad. We've solved one mystery at least. A mystery? Maybe we should go tell her. Alright, well, we do know what's going on with Gordy, so we could go and tell Lotta, right? Let's go tell her the bad news. Alright, Lotta. Well, Mr. Lawyer, I've got the info y'all need. Y'all got the scoop on Gordy for me yet? Gordy does not exist. I'm sorry. Lotta, there is no such thing as Gordy. What? How can y'all be so sure? Really, Nick? Y'all got some proof Gordy doesn't exist? The proof that Gordy doesn't exist is here. Of course I have proof. No lawyer worth his badge would make a claim without the proof to back it up. Here's the proof that Gordy doesn't exist. Alright, well, I think the proof has to be the air tank, right? Is this related to Larry's little mishap? Larry's air tank? What are y'all doing with an air tank? This is Gordy. Excuse me? What exactly are you saying, Nick? There's a stand near here, a hot dog stand. There's a giant inflatable samurai doll there. About a week ago, an idiot, who happens to be a friend of mine, tried to fill it. He used this air tank, and when the valve blew, the tank flew into the lake. Apparently, it made a pretty loud bang when it flew. A bang? The tank, along with the still deflated samurai, fell into the lake. At the same time, a couple was taking a photograph of the lake. This photo. Ah. Wait. So, you're saying that Gordy is really the Steel Samurai? Oh, she's so sad. I'm so sorry to disappoint you, Lotta. Well, that's a fine way to ruin a gal's dreams. I'm sorry, Lotta. Nah, it's okay. You win. I'll give you your info like I promised. Poor Lotta. Alright, tell us. So, tell us this information you have. A promise is a promise, I guess. I overheard the cops around here saying something about a witness tomorrow. They said he's the caretaker of the boat rental place up the path here. Boat rental? There's someone there? I mean, it looks so deserted. Just an old guy living all by himself. Y'all should go check it out. Thanks, Lotta, we will. Let's get cracking, Nick. Hold on. Something else? Yeah, the night of the murder. My camera clicked twice, you know? That's true. Wait, so you have another photo? Well... yeah, but there's nothing in it at all, just the lake. I figured it wouldn't be much use as evidence, so I kept it to myself. Well, it might not be helpful at all, but... here, take it. Alright, so this was taken before midnight, right? 10 to midnight here, showing an empty lake. Bye now, y'all take care. Time for me to pack up and leave. Poor Lotta. It's all Larry's fault. The legend still lives on, I guess. The legend? Yeah, the legend of Larry, familiar to all who know him for any length of time. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Yeah, that's pretty much true. Someone should whip that butts into shape. I agree, I agree. Well... anything else going on here? Let's go back to the shop here. I don't see anyone yet. Hey, Nick! This is the boat shop that Lotta was talking about. You're right. Doesn't seem to be anyone around at all. Well, let's go check it out anyway. Alright. Oh, here's a new location, the caretaker's shack. I think this is a good place for us to stop, and we will start next time by investigating the caretaker's shack that's finally been opened and made available to us, right? So thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day, that you're having an awesome Friday. Take care, and I will see you again on Sunday. Bye now.